We stay a while longer in the courts, this time in the Ashanti region, because a chartered forensic accountant, Awuni Achiribod, other Konfonochi Teaching Hospital, has petitioned the Commission for Human Rights and Administrative Justice to investigate the CEO of the hospital for alleged misapplication of COVID-19 funds. So the chartered forensic accountant says he has evidence to prove that 2 new Toyota Camry vehicles recently purchased for the CEO, Dr. Oheneba Owusu-Danso, and the medical director, Professor Bafo Kofi-Opoku, at a total cost of $116,000, were allegedly procured with COVID donations by Mr. Osei Kwame Despite and Kwejo Asamoah, a footballer. He's also asking CHRAJ to probe the medical director, Professor Bafo Kofi-Opoku, for abuse of public office for allowing his wife to drive and crash one of these new vehicles. But KATH management says the allegations are false, adding COVID donations have been duly accounted for. Love FM's Erasto Sasaridonko has more in this report.
I am offering my head on the chomping block. They can chomp them. They can chomp my head for this, and I will see to it that the writing is done.
Mr. Achireba, in an interview with Love News, says management took this decision at a time when the hospital's escalators have broken down and some staff bonuses have not been paid. Escalators in all Konfonochi's high-rise wards have broken down for weeks, with the exception of the B block. All patients who need attention will have to be lifted through these stairs and wheeled physically across wards to their expected destination. Logistics, consumables, materials, and bodies to the morgue go through the same route in a hospital which is in dire need of repairs. It is against this background that Awuni Achireba is questioning the procurement of 2 luxurious vehicles for Konfonochi Teaching Hospital's Chief Executive Officer and Medical Director.
We were told in the performance review by the Chief Executive that all directorates of the hospital have incurred losses. Cumulative losses of these directorates, according to him, was in the region of 6.2 million cedis. If we were in such a difficulty, where else did they get the money to buy those vehicles, if not the COVID funds?
Mr. Achireba says he is willing to support a CHRAJ investigation with evidence to prove these vehicles were bought with COVID-19 donations to the hospital.
CHRAJ is vested with such an authority under Section 7 of the Act that establishes it. And I want CHRAJ to investigate that purchase.
CHRAJ has so been petitioned to investigate the medical director of Konfonochi Teaching Hospital, Professor Bafo Kofi-Opoku, for abuse of office.
The medical director gave our official vehicle, one of the luxurious vehicles, to his wife, and the wife got an accident with it. I feel that constitutes an abuse of public office. It also constitutes a betrayal of the trust of the public. I feel that in order to boost public confidence, so that